All right, Jake, we're here to finally select the winners for the hashtag Polykill Contest winners.
Yes, we are.
What is at stake here? Well, you could win a $60 game if you participated in that quick month that we had the contest.
That's $60 US, so that's like, I don't know, 1,000 Canadian.
Maybe. I don't
know what the train is.
It's not enough Bitcoin, that's
Sorry.
for sure. So $60. So you tell us what game you want, we can buy it that way, or we'll send it to you. You also get a mug with that championship. Now, it has Polykill written on the side of it, so I hope you weren't expecting anything too cool.
Right. And also expected if you make video content that you feature this mug in your videos somehow.
Yes.
Take pictures with it.
Yeah, there you go. Nice, good idea.
Yeah.
And if you're second...
That's just a recommendation, not a requirement.
If you're second, you get a Polykill t-shirt, which you should also wear to every event that you attend for the summer months.
Funerals, weddings, the whole nine.
The whole nine. Now, speaking of the whole nine, Jake, we've got a whole nine here.
There we go. Nice transition.
By the way, the contest was to take our faces, in case you're watching this from the future and you're like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah.
You took our faces from any of our videos,
right?
And it's a funny Photoshop contest. Put our faces on dumb shit. Put our dumb faces on dumber shit.
Yes.
And people did that. We want to thank everyone that participated.
Thank you so much.
But Jake, I think there were two glowing studs in the contest that
really
put everyone else to shame.
Well, I wouldn't say they put them to shame. They were just so much better than everybody else.
We've already ordered them. We've already picked the winner. We're going to unveil them here right now, right here on this show.
Right here, right now.
Jake, number 9 we decided was this little number right here.
Oh, boy.
Little Beauty and the Beast.
That's so good.
Obviously, you're the Beauty.
Obviously.
I think that has been established years ago once we started this podcast. And I am, of course, the big, burly, fat-headed beast there with the giant underbites of fangs.
It's so good, mainly for two reasons. Your left eye and your right eye.
But what about them?
It's just so intense. Like, I don't even know where that came from. Like, did you do this in one of our poses?
I don't know.
Did I just take a picture of you taking a really rough shit and send it to the creator?
Send it
of
to
this?
Deej?
I don't know.
This was created by Derek there.
Yeah,
that is the face, the angle, everything is very perfect.
It's spot on. I mean, I'm good as well. I'm obviously not the featured player here, but nice head turn, nice beard, nice head of hair. Finally, I appreciate that. I
want to say you got some ruby lips there. I want to say there might be a little bit of lipstick right there on the old lips.
I would like that very much.
Some attention to detail there. I appreciated how he made my face look. I want to crop that out. Maybe no offense to you over here, but
crop it.
Maybe make that an avatar or something on Twitter.
Profile picture. Absolutely.
Profile pic. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally.
So good job there. So that was number 9. Number 8, also by Deej. Some Jake Swayze, little Travis Gray. Now, funny story. My geometry teacher in high school's name was actually Travis Gray.
That's hilarious.
It is somewhat
also,
hilarious.
Fun fact: we live not terribly far from where some of this movie was filmed.
That is true. We live right near Mountain Lake.
Mountain Lake.
Smith Mountain Lake, or just Mountain Lake. I can't remember. But there you are. There now. You got those big burly forearms, and I am enamored with them. I'm looking up at you. I got my tongue out. I'm excited. And you look like to be singing me a little Elvis tune in my ear.
I might be.
It's what it looks like to me.
I mean, Patrick Swayze was the shit, so I feel more like the shit than I've ever felt looking at this.
Yeah,
it's on point.
I like my physique. I have never had a hard body, and right there I clearly have one. Now it looks like you have 15 fingers on your hand.
I do.
Just
on the right hand.
That's probably actually in the picture, but doesn't his hand look weird with that lighting? It looks like there's more fingers there.
Yeah.
But nobody puts Travis in a corner.
Nobody puts Travis in a corner. This is a great movie poster. I like movie posters in general, especially when they're remade with my face on them. So
yeah, exactly. And yeah, we should restrike that pose at some point. I don't know.
No,
I'm into it.
Nope.
So that takes us to number 7, which was created by Bill over at STC Pod.
Start Continue Podcast.
Start Continue Podcast. Of course, the podcast champions of the Cartridge Club this year. We're not bitter about it, not at all. Polykill right there featured. This is a Resident Evil shot, I believe.
Yes.
And you're, of course...
I'm Mia Jovovich, and you are Michelle Rodriguez.
I didn't know either. I was glad that you came out with that ready to go.
I love this movie, so having my own feature version of this called the Polykill, it's on point.
Now, my favorite part of this is that we look like a couple slack-jawed bitches. Like, just...
We really do.
You got a jaw thing going on. I got, like, I don't know what's going on with my jaw here.
It's like you whipped your head around so far that the rest of your hair has yet to catch up.
Yeah, my hair is still back there, and also my chin was way ahead of the rest of my body.
Your chin got there hours before the rest of you did.
But I love whatever we're looking at must be scared shitless that 2 drunk girls with assault rifles are going to come destroy him. Or her, or whoever.
Yes.
You two there have a very hard body.
Very hard body. Yes. Model-like physique.
I'd slice a fillet right on top of that thing.
I would let you.
That takes us into number 6. Another
6.
contribution from our friend Bill.
Yeah.
Hanging out with the president.
The POTUS, yeah.
You're caught by something. Something has happened in the northeasterly area.
Yeah, I'm actually watching for North Korean missile.
You're watching for North Korean missile.
It.
You
I'm
never
watching.
know.
Look.
What am I doing then? If you're looking for a missile,
boy, you are just cheesing to the camera there. Like, this is one of my favorite faces of any of them that we saw. Mainly just because it's so. I mean, like, I get like shades of Benedict Cumberbatch. I get shades
it's
of
the amount of neck. There's so much neck.
And just the point of the chin, how it just juts down so perfectly.
And
just the pursed lips, and I don't know. It's impressive.
This face.
I don't remember that face ever. So when I saw it, I was like, "What the fuck? Gee, that's Trav." Okay.
Now the head to body ratio here is very well done.
It's very accurate.
That
I have a
looks
very
like
large
it
head.
could have been you. There.
For sure.
But yeah.
Also, I'm also rocking the open collar here. No terrible formal wear there. So.
Yeah, right beside the POTUS.
Yeah, don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm watching for missiles, man. I got to be able to whip the neck around.
You should be able to. Me, you're looking for missiles, and I'm still looking at the person that said, "Look out for missiles."
Right? Like, eh?
What?
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh man. So that takes in number 5 from Derek. Now,
God. Now, I should be able to know what this is. I believe this is something like a wrestling promo pic. Like the guy behind, or me at this point, are the featured wrestler, and the gal in front is my featured sidekick or companion. I don't know. I really don't know what this is, but I'm telling myself that it's like something wrestling related.
Now, I want to make sure that one's from Deej to give proper credit. And yes, it was.
Yeah.
The thing that makes me think it's not wrestling is this guy seems older and not very buff.
Well, I mean, if it's 80s,
could be.
No
now,
one was really buff in the 80s.
The hair's telling me wrestling or like something 80s.
Definitely that era. I mean, we got some frizz on top. We got kind of the mullet cut around the sides, long back. You, however, rocking that sweet ass pink bow.
Yeah.
Probably wearing some kind of tube top. Maybe nothing. We can't tell.
I'm thinking nothing. I'm thinking this might be a shot from a nudist column.
It could be. I've never been to one.
I think what Derek did was Google nudists.
Right.
And slapped our face right on top
of it. Give me
them.
nudists, please.
Yeah. Or he was just looking at nudes and decided that this one was actually pretty funny.
Maybe.
And worthy of our face.
I like it.
I look like I have a pretty big set down there. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
It could be a man. There's really no way to
There's no way to
know.
Yeah, we can't tell. We can't tell.
I don't know.
Either way, I'm into it.
I'm way into it. That takes number 4 from our good buddy Bill. Hanging out with
this one's kind of meta.
Yeah, hanging out with Papa Sean. Yeah, it is kind of meta because we have been photoshopped on a Photoshop.
Right.
This was a popular one floating around in the club.
Yeah, because the actual picture initially was Sean or P1 with a pup or two, if I recall, right?
I think
maybe there's a dog
right.
there.
Yeah.
And then shortly after it made the rounds on Twitter, our pal Mighty Q Dog got photoshopped in, and his body is actually what Travis' head is on.
That is a good point. Yeah.
So this is kind of Inception, Cartridge Club Photoshop goodness, and I think I'm the.
You're something.
I don't know what I am.
I like the idea of just 3 guys hanging out on a couch, resting. He's got his headphones on, he's gaming, we're just cuddling.
Yeah, and it's like I am doing my best to be in the shot because there's no way in hell that I am comfortable in this.
You squirmed through Sean's legs.
Squirted right through his legs
to get in the shot. Now, my favorite part of this is that Sean seems unfazed.
I'm quite pleased even.
I've got sort of my let's get this sex thing going face. You've got this I really want to be in the picture face, but he's just like, hey, this is Tuesday to me.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Anytime these guys come over, they're always squirreling around my body.
Yep.
While I'm trying to play Xbox.
Right.
But yeah, I enjoy that one. Mainly, again, because you look like a giant penis.
That's crazy.
Number 3 from Bill, Bandon Mayberry.
Wow. So this one is, I'm gonna go ahead and fully disclose. This was my number 1 for a very long time.
Yeah.
Mainly because 2 things. First of all, smartly put together by Bill in black and white. That always helps.
That does help. It gets away some of the imperfections.
Right.
And the coloring that doesn't work out. Yeah.
Very, very smart. Also, character-wise, this is damn perfect.
It is. Yeah.
Because, in general, I am not as funny. I am not as, just loose and wild, as Barney Trav is over here. And it's just perfect.
You're the very stern, level-headed one of the group, and I'm a bit of a goober. And that's how it's great picture.
It's spot on.
I could just see Barney Fife kind of making that face.
Absolutely.
Also enjoy the fact that you have a great head of hair.
I have hair, and that's also a reason why I was. Look at that. I have hair.
I mean, it is impressive.
It's amazing.
And the body to head ratio, which I think is a hard thing to nail with a lot of these things.
For sure.
And the angle of the face. So he basically found the perfect angle for your in a lot of these shots that he did, even the one with when you're hanging out with the POTUS.
Yep.
The perfect angle of the shot.
Very well done.
It's pretty well done, yeah.
And hilarious. I laughed my ass off when I saw that the first time.
Yeah. Now,
for sure.
Number 2, some ugly Christmas sweater. Now, I like this because you are revolted that you have to touch me in this family picture.
I am. The thing about this picture that I feel is that there's several emotions going on. There's a bit of embarrassment.
A little bit. I don't want to touch you.
There's some hesitation.
For sure.
And there is a little bit of resentment.
Mm-hmm.
All sort of at play in the posture and the use of that particular face in this particular scenario for me. I have no idea what the hell is going on with the goat and the crazy hair and the nice weird ass face. I don't know. Is that a wheelchair? Are you just sitting down? Do we know?
I think you should be damned ashamed to be acting the way you are around your weird ass bearded goat loving old grandmother who can't make a straight face, got a bit of a tick, and can't focus on the camera, and you acting that way in the picture. You're acting that way in the picture.
I'm acting out.
Also, these candid shots you get from like Kmart, these family pictures. Mm-hmm. What's with all these blaring lights? Like you
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Is traffic supposed to be in the background? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
some weird bokeh effect.
This whole thing here, like these are people that you see in Walmart. This is a group of people you see that you just kind of wonder, like, how they made it this long.
Yeah, it's like those books where people like awkward family photos and submit those, and like that's something from that, no doubt.
For sure. Yeah.
Or should be in there if it's not.
Yeah, and your noggin is extra large.
It's extra large because generally it is, but it's fine. It's accurate.
But we like that one. That one was from Derek. So without further ado, the winner. Now, Derek, you're going to win a T-shirt. Yeah. So I hope you're all right with that. You did a great job. These were all hilarious. I mean, you guys were you filled in the top 9 of all the receptions or all the contestants submissions that the contestants sent us. The top 9 were made up by just you two. You guys did a great job. And I don't want people to think that we only got 2 people submitting to us. We had every bit of 6.
Yeah. So suck it.
But of course, Derek did a really good job there, so appreciate it, Derek. You get a T-shirt. So, and I think I already have your address, so you'll be getting that T-shirt if you just submit to me what size you are.
Yeah.
And number one.
Now
I was at MacFest when this came out, Jake.
Yeah.
And
I was at home.
You were at home, and I was doing some things that were more fun than looking at my phone at the time.
Okay.
I was getting ready to go into a panel and see Phil Moore talk about Nick Arcade. I've been looking for it my whole life, and this bzz on my phone, and it come up, and I opened it. And I could not stop laughing for like 10 solid minutes.
It's literally what happened to me. I was not about to go into a panel. I was at home, sitting on the couch. My wife adjacent to me, sitting on the love seat. We were both sort of tucked in for the evening, watching our stories. And I don't know if I've ever laughed that hard at a picture of myself, for sure. Or a tweet in general.
It's so good, and I couldn't stop looking at it. I kept opening
Even now, looking at it.
I know. Like every few minutes, I would open up my phone and then look back at the picture. And I copied and pasted it, and I sent it to a bunch of my friends that are on Twitter and like, dude, look at this.
Look at this shit.
There's a lot to unpack here. So number one, it's Dukes of Hazzard, which is a show I never really watched as a kid, but I'm familiar with the characters and the antics and whatnot.
Yes.
Let's talk about the lady for a second. She's very into us.
She's very into us.
Her face does show some slight hesitation.
Right.
I would say she's not way into us. She feels kind of forced into it, but she's not. She's okay.
Right.
She's like, all right, I'll pose with these two dudes, these two swashbuckling country fellers.
Absolutely.
And I am.
God
I love it. I wanted a picture with this woman all day, and she finally came. I'm smitten.
It's still so funny.
I am so into it. I wanted this picture so bad. She's touching my shoulder, and I can't get enough. I'm like, oh goodness. And I'm so cocky about it. I got my hand on my hip. I got my hip cocked out a little bit.
Hippy dip, we dip.
And look at this figure. No scoliosis.
Not
as
a drip.
I have.
Not a drip.
Look at this hair. I mean, beautiful. Face fitting right in there real good.
The hat sitting further toward the back, showing that you don't care about the sun getting in your eyes.
I don't care.
This is all about style.
It is all about style. And then she also has a nice Polykill tattoo there. And then, of course, there's Jake.
Oh, that's nice.
Not amused by the woman. He's seen better days.
I'm too cool for her.
You're way too cool. Looking off into the sunset. Doesn't want to be bothered by...
I got my hand on the car. I'm grasping the car mirror. That's the thing that I am most connected with in this picture is that car.
You're gripping it with all your might.
Yeah, big old hand.
Now,
big old raw bone hand.
Don't know where your other hand is here.
Don't matter.
But
don't worry about it.
God, this hard chest of yours, you got out.
So good.
And you're looking off.
And I got hair. I got hair again. Like that's what I love about all these Photoshops. Like, I have hair in most of them.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And those fuzzy blonde locks.
That's so good.
I mean, I can't imagine you with blonde hair, but this looks so natural to me.
It does.
I almost imagine that you have it.
I wish for it.
Yeah, it's so good. And the necklace, the big old collar. And what are we going to do? What were we doing when we took the picture?
I don't know.
Stealing cars,
No
I
idea.
guess. I don't know.
Stealing hearts.
Stealing hearts. I mean, maybe not me.
You've got mine in that. God. It's still so fucking hilarious.
It's so good. Thanks a lot, Bill. That's going to go on the cover of a mini episodes. I'm afraid when I can't think of a better idea, I'm going to throw a lot of these.
Throw those on there. Yeah.
On there.
They will live forever.
Thanks to everybody who participated. This was a lot of fun. Really appreciate it. Gosh, everybody should do this. You should have Bill Photoshop you and shit. It is the best.
Yep.
So Bill, you win. You get a game of your choice, $60, whatever you want. We'll send it to you, and that mug. So you can. I don't know what you drink. Maybe coffee. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't.
Whiskey.
Put some whiskey in it though.
Yeah. I don't know what you drink.
They're decent mugs.
Yeah, good mugs.
They got our logo on it though. Sorry about that. But
it's all right.
Once again, we appreciate everything everybody did for this contest. It was a lot of fun. And we'll do it again sometime. I'm sure some other maybe idea that we get, maybe a gift contest. There was a couple gifts that got submitted. They didn't make the cut here, but maybe we'll do a funny gift contest if it's not too much work for people.
Totally.
All right. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.
Peace.